Hey yeah guys, welcome back to streaming. So let's see. Okay. So the microphone is working, the music is fine, and the camera looks good. So today we're going to paint this beautiful miniature from Akelarre models and painted by Davide Arroba. So since this is the first miniature I'm going to paint after a while, I'd say that I'll try to follow David's reference. All right, so let's see if I have the AK Ultramat with me over there. Without destroying the studio, here we are. Just let me lock the AF servo, otherwise we're going to have the focus every time I move. Okay, here we are. So for some colors here, we're going to look in a minute. Alrighty. Just remove some dust from my desk. Alrighty. If the music is too loud, just let me know, guys. So, as always, I'm going to use a few drops of the Ultramat varnish, which helps us to have better control of the dilution of the color, uniform different brands if we don't have only one, and with matte surface we can control better all the blending, because satin surfaces and layers are like waterproof, so they won't absorb the color, so it would be harder to blend everything. So let's have a look at the brushes here. So first thing first, we're going to paint the skin tone. So we only have the face and the hands. I can say that this 0 silver brush could be fine. Otherwise, we have this gold #1 for fine details, but even this 00. Okay, we will check. This one has a bigger tank, so maybe we can use it for the whole mini, while this one with a ruined tip can be used for base coat and sketches. Of course, I'm going to try to replicate the non-metallic metal effect here. I never tried it for silver, so this is going to be the first time for me, and we can just test it together and see which approach I can use for this one. Okay, so for the skin tone, I don't have my T-Slab flash with me, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter, because we can use other colors, such as Dusty Rose from Green Stuff, Cadian Flash, Angor Flash, and then Ivory. Okay, so let's start with these 4 colors for our skin tone. And let's see. I'll try to make it as much realistic as I can, because I think that it looks better than cartoonish style, but we'll see during the process. So let's start. It's dried. Of course, guys, if you have questions while I'm painting, feel free to ask. Okay. Whoa, too much. I didn't attach the feathers because they're too nasty to paint, so I'll do it in a second moment for now. I can even use a bit of dark umber, maybe, because as you can see, the ambience of this model is like grim dark, kinda. So a tip of dark umber in our palette won't be bad. Won't be a bad idea. So let's just prepare it and we'll see if we're going to use it. All right, and then we have Cardian and Angor. If you don't have ivory tusk, you can use any ice yellow or another ivory. Otherwise, for GW, you can use pallid witch flesh. All right. I'm not using the white primer from above this time because there's a lot of damp moistures in these days, so I just don't want to ruin the miniature. So guys, let's start. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. Okay, I think that like this is not bad. Just don't want to lose the focus, so just want to be sure. All right, so let's start mixing Cadian and Dusty Rose for our base coat and a tip of dark umber. So just let me show you the palette here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. So we got this sort of brownish. All right. Okay, guys, let's start. Let me know if you see any problem with the video, audio, etc. And I'll try to fix it. As always, it is better to have 2 thin layers rather than 1 and thick. So if I see some transparency after the first layer I'm applying, I'm gonna wait for it to dry and apply a second one later. Yo, Gray! How are you? Yeah, long time, I know, but I'm back, finally. For real this time. Every Friday from 6 to 9. Okay, just don't want to lose the focus, so I think that this is fine. Have you been painting something in these days, in these months? Okay, gotta use another brush because this one has a too long tip. Okay, I just wanted to see if I can enhance a bit more the colors, because just let me check. No, it looks like I cannot. Okay, no problem. It's a bit too pale. I don't know if I can add some filters here. Let me see if I ruin everything. Filtri. Let me check. LUT. Correzione colore. Ok. Saturazione. Ok, maybe something like this. No. No. Let me put 0. Okay. It should be. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit better now. A bit closer to the real color. Because, let me check. 1 second, sorry. Because if I put 0, no, it's too much. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Okay. I get the hand here. It's too white. Just let me. I don't want to. But nope, nope, nope. Okay. This one looks fine. This is too. Alrighty. Oops. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to be sure you can see the right value of the tones. Okay, so for now I'm applying the second layer for the skin tone. Let me switch the finger for the ring, otherwise I ruin the model. Especially with black primer, when you have to do the skin tone, is a bit slow, the process, of course, because we have to wait for it to dry and apply at least a second layer so we can see the transparency. But as I already said before, there's too much moisture to spray with the white, so first time watching, and a friend said you have to check out these painters I have. Whoa, thank you very much. Do you paint Warhammer or figures like this one? Or any other tabletop minis? I'll try my best to not do a bad impression, of course. I'm learning to paint with both small minis, more paints, airbrush, and minis than someone should, yes. Did you have the chance to have a look at my painting academy for the beginners on YouTube? It's all free, and I teach everything from the very basics, fundamentals of painting, so that after the academy you're able to paint any intermediate and advanced technique. So also, if you like to join Discord, I'm available at any hour for any help or correction with Procreate, because I use my iPad to correct the work in progress stuff. Thank you very much. Whoops, sorry for the autofocus, I didn't notice. I should interrupt the servo. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to paint the neck because we have the beard, black beard. It's tough to reach some spots, but I'll do my best. Gotta wait for this one to dry. And after that, I think we're done with the base coat here. Okay, so let's wait for the hands to get dry. Yes, allora. I started getting back into the hobby just before COVID, like I did. The mini painting community is amazing, so friendly and helpful, not like gaming. Grande Yandrak, sono venuto solo per salutarti. Grazie, 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 grazie. Just let me create an invite. Copy. Copy paste. It's not working. Why? Okay, my Twitch doesn't want to link. I don't know why. Should have some setting for the links. Let me see. Messaggio intercettato, aspetti, annuncio, chat in evidenza, sintesi. I don't know why. By the way, you can find the Discord link anywhere. All right. So let's go with the second layer. As I said at the beginning of the streaming, it's always better to have 2 or even 3 thin layers for the base coat rather than one thick, because it will help us later for the blending, because thick layers won't absorb all the glazing, etc. Okay, almost there. Okay. Okay, time to sketch the lights, the first lights of the Mini. I'm going to use my 50-50 mix method, of course, because it's way easier and faster, especially at the beginning. So anyone can do it and try it. So the base coat of the skin tone was made with Cadian Flesh, Rose Dust, Dusty Rose, sorry, and Dark Umber. So we got this, like, let's say, darker Cadian. And now we want to highlight this, so let's recreate it a bit, because it's finished. All right, here it is. And then we can add a tip of ivory. Let's see. Okay, it's too desaturated, so I'm going to use a tip of yellow with Angor Flesh. Oh, come on. Focus it. Angor Flesh. Otherwise, you can use Kisler Flesh, which is better, but I forgot it at home, so I'm going to use this one. It's the same. So every time you don't have your palette, your colors, don't panic. Try, experiment, play with colors. This is the best way to skill your color theory. Okay, so this one should be fine enough. Time to sketch it. So this point, I'm just sketching all the lights. I don't care about the blending. I lagged a bit, sorry, don't know why. So as you can see, I sketched the hands. Let's do the same thing for the forehead here. Nose, following the main light spots. So every face has the same light spots. And if you want to have a look, I'm going to show you a book where to find it, of course, so that you can make your studies. So I'll just keep sketching. Okay, now let's add a tip of red and blue to enhance the contrast and paint the shadow parts. So I'm going to use blue, gray, dusk, and sangria red. Just to enhance the contrast and make all the details of the face pop up. Meanwhile, I can show you the book I was talking about. And it's this one. You can find it on Amazon. Let me zoom out. Here it is. And in the first pages, apart of all the recipe for any kind of skin tone, here it is. So here you have all, let me check. You can see all the light spots that our face have every time with standard zenithal light, okay? Whoops. Don't fall. Alrighty. Alright. So let's add these two colors. Dusk gray and some gray red. And with let's say glaze consistency, which is a bit lighter than a bit more diluted than layer consistency, let's sketch our shadows. I'm adding a tip of dark amber too. So this is what I'm creating. Let's dilute it. So as you can see, the transparency as this one. So let's sketch them under the cheek, under the mouth, the upper lip, the order check. Under the eyebrows, so that we can enhance the stare of the miniature. And now same thing for the hand here. Okay, even too much, but we don't care. We're just sketching, so we can correct everything later. Another important thing here, guys, is to remember that next to the brightest light, we have the darkest shadow. So while sketching, work on this thing. And you'll immediately see all the details popping up due to this factor. Also, it's a sketch, so don't worry if you leave some stain. You can always fix it later. All right, and now let's play with the blending. You can add more red for the cheeks, like a wash. And add a tip of blue for the darkest area. So never be afraid to exaggerate, because the more you dare, the better. And now we can blend everything. I'm blending everything with the 50-50 mix. If you haven't tried it yet, I have a full video explaining how it works and why you should use it. Especially for beginners, it's a great technique because you don't have to think immediately of the blending, etc., but you first focus on the light placement, and then you blend in a second moment. And I've created a video, 2 videos, with a full exercise with Kid Boo. I'm just blending in this moment. So no particular technique. It's just all a 50-50 mix, so I'm going back and forth with all the layers. Sorry if this hand is out of focus, but it's too close to the camera. I'm just following the shape of each finger. Okay, let's do the same thing here. I'll keep this left hand a bit darker because it's, let's say, hidden by the whole arm due to its pose. So I'm not going to highlight it too much. Okay, so I think that the ends are fine. For now, I just need the brightest light, but we're going to do it later. Meanwhile, let's fix the face. Of course, my lights is coming from the upper right angle. Cook, thanks for joining. And thank you for having the passion to find the link. I should check some Twitch setting, because even last time I wasn't able to send links. Okay, time to highlight more the cheeks close to the eye. So I'm using a mixture of ivory and Angor flesh, and with a glaze consistency, which is let's say 70% transparency, like this. Focus my finger, please. Okay. So as you can see, it's very transparent. We're going to leave the color on the section we want, just tipping with the brush like this, no strokes, like tiny dots. You're just leaning the tip of the brush, allowing the tongue to release the color. Of course, you need a bit of practice to understand how much pressure you have to apply to have the amount of color you want. But it's not that hard. Just give it a few tries. If it's diluted enough, you'll see it. If it's too much diluted, like a wash consistency, you'll flood your miniature. Okay, I need more red for the lips. Too much red. Oh my gosh. Looks like he has a lipstick. Okay. Let me use the black for the mustache, so that you can see better where to place lights. Close to the mouth. Okay, so I'll just try to be as much precise as possible. Black and dark umber. Let's paint the mustache. All right. Okay. Same thing for the chin. Okay, something like this. All right, and the eyebrows. 1 and 2. Okay. All right. This space is super small. Okay, let's paint the lips. So we need a bit of red, but not much, not too much, because we don't want lipstick. And then we can lighten it. Okay, now that I have the beard set, just let me fix some shadows here and there. Let's re-highlight those parts. Okay, so what I'm doing now is fixing the values of the skin tone, which means I wanted it to be more pinkish, so I needed color with some red in it. So I've added Cadian Flash. So I'm boosting the mid-tone with Cadian. So that it looks more Caucasian. All right. Okay, now let's enhance the lights on the hands with ivory and angor. Even here for the max light, I always sketch them and then I blend them with the 50-50 mix. It's the easiest way. So that you don't struggle with blending. All right, okay, I like it. Let's take a nice picture of it. right. Just let me check some messages and then we can start. Let's see what part we can do now. This is interesting. Because we can do two things. Or we try the non-metallic metal with silver colors. Otherwise, we try the black and orange bandages, stripes of the cloth. Just let me think about it. How much time do we have? We have 2 hours, okay? Let's say we can sketch the non-metallic metal and we can start the stripes, the colored part. Okay, so. All right, so at this point, if we want to sketch everything for the non-metallic, for our silver, I'm going to use burnt umber and ivory. I'm going to use these 2 colors for a simple reason, because if we have a look at the reference, we can see that the lights tend to a yellowish tone. So I'll work on this. And also we have some blue in the shadows, so I'm going to use the dusk blue. So I'll work with these 3 colors. Okay, lunch break. I can watch now. And you're a Superman. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's test this non-metallic metal. We already have our colors on our palette. I'm going to use a Rennet brush because we just want to sketch maybe this one or a bigger one. Like this one maybe? Yes, let's use this one. This is a very old brush from Heavy Metal Miniatures. Do you remember that Citadel team painting all those stuff with super weird non-metallic metal style? Okay, first thing to do, let's sketch everything. Sketch is the way, guys. The more you sketch, the less you struggle. So I'll try to follow exactly the reference. So I'm using blue and dark umber now mixed together to sketch the shadow parts. Of course, we're going to enhance everything in a second moment, but just to have a reference where the lights are. Sketch and don't care about anything else. All right. Here we have a max light in the middle, of course, because it's a cylinder here. So the light behavior is that one. I'm not doing the elbow pad because it's gold. Then we have the chest part, which is a bit weird. Okay, it's metal underneath too. So we have here dark here, like this triangle shape. This detail is gold, but we don't care for now. Then this other part is all in shade. Of course, because we have the light coming from the top right corner, angle, sorry. All right. This one too. Okay. I know it's hard at the beginning to sketch this way, but you should just try it once and you'll notice the difference. Especially if you try the kid boo exercise I made on YouTube for the 50-50 mix. You won't have any problem doing this. All right, then we have shadow here. Okay, we have the max light here. Or shadow here. Of course, because it's coming from above. Then we have shadow here. But we have a light in between. So I gotta leave a line. Okay, something like this. Now let's do the leg part. He painted a lot of lights here. So there's not even room for shadow. Here is a mid shadow, so it's brownish rather than blue. We'll fix it later. For now, adding, all right, like this, dark umber. Okay, and now we have mid light here with brown. 2 lines like this, and that follows below, and then we have the 2 shadows right in between here and here. All right, now the funniest part, where we sketch the lights. Okay, the other arm has leather, so we don't care, and the back will work on the back side later in a second moment. Let's focus on the front side for now. Okay, now for the lights, let's sketch with ivory and dusk brown. More ivory. All right, a tip of anger. Okay, perfect, because we want a yellowish tone. Okay, ready to sketch? Don't scare, don't panic. Just do it. Oh yes. Okay, I got the light here. Light here on top. This is our focal point. The focal point is where you put the max light of your miniature. So it's where you want the eye to be at the first glance when you watch the miniature. So here, the chest is the focal point. And then you move all around. It's just a painting trick to enhance the volumetry and ambience. And then we have this light here, like this. Of course, the edge. And then, oh, we have, oh, this part too, which is all light, light. And light. Is there something there too? Yes, just a tiny line, and then we have shadow. All right. While here we don't really have a max light because it's on the other side of our source. So, okay, this one is sketched. All right, let's start adding brown. Brown, brown, brown. Brown has a mid-tone between the max light and our blue. Just to shape, start shaping the volumetry. Of course, this one is super sketch. It will take a lot of time to achieve the final result. But at least I can show you the approach. And let me show you something I made with the same painting technique, but with gold, which is a bit easier to me. So with the same method, you can achieve this kind of non-metallic metal, okay, guys? I think that with gold is easier. I don't know, maybe it's my eye. Because everyone has a palette that I like most. So mine is gold and blue. Silver, for instance, is a bit tough for me, but I have to practice and it's fine testing it. Of course, the random the better, so just keep sketching with colors. The non-metallic metal effect will come out automatically. Just trust the process. It's weird, it's tough to understand, but just give it a try. Don't be afraid, it's acrylic, so you can always correct it. And also, if you're using the brush the way I do, not with plain strokes, it will create a sort of texture of the armor, so it's fine. It's even better, I mean. I'm just playing with these three colors for now: blue, brown, and ice yellow. Maybe a tip of black to make some parts a bit more gray. But I don't want to cancel the blue, so I'll just remember it. We can also use Angle Flash here, which is great in my opinion. So I'm using this part of the palette with Angor mixed with ice yellow, and my brush is whatchamacallit, stained with other colors here. So it's like I'm mixing the colors in my brush directly. So I don't care if it's not pure. Yes, ice yellow is great. I love that color. So you can also play this way with your brush, adding the colors. I mean, not cleaning your brush every time you switch color. This one is another exercise you can do. Of course, if you see that you have too much ice yellow, for instance, or ivory or black, you can clean it. But the more you play with mixed colors, the better the result will be. Keep sketching, don't be precise with the brush. Let's create a sort of texture, because with metals is always the best choice to achieve a more realistic result. Come on, focus. Okay. Also use the ultra matte varnish from AK to help you do all this thing, because it's a game changer. It helps you to uniform all the different brands you may have, and helps you with the dilution and wet blending, because it works also as a retarder for the colors, but the standard retarders usually make the color satin, but while we want a matte surface, because if it's matte, we have much more control on lights and shadows. While satin surfaces will shine on their own and we don't have control on it. So always prefer matte surfaces, guys. Another trick for the non-metallic effect is to highlight all the edges. So maybe do it using the edge of your brush, which is easier, like this. All right. What column brand are you using, Cook? Vallejo, mainly. I'm on AK kick. Okay, my backup is Vallejo. I wanted to try the AK color so bad. Didn't have the chance yet. Also Citadel and Monument Hobbies. Nice. Well, some Citadels are great. Just enhancing the contrast with a bit more black into my palette. Have fun. Every paint line has winners and losers. Yeah. Especially with yellow, you have to be careful. I can say that green stuff has the best yellow at the moment, in my opinion. Because banana split and orange mango have a really nice pigment that covers well and don't make you struggle. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Let me take a brown, red brown. See if I have it here. Something like Rhinoxide. Please tell me I have it here. Chocolate brown. No, where is it? Go. I don't have it here. Let's use these two colors to sketch the non-metallic metal gold parts, Rhinoxide and X88. Hopefully they're not dried. Hopefully. Okay. This one is fine. This one is dead. Ouch. Okay. I can recreate it. So let's start with brown. I'll recreate this X-Boo, which is our new snakebite leather. Because the first series was great for gold non-metallic metal. And unfortunately they stopped producing it. I don't know why. It was such a great color. Then we have this one here. Okay. Oh, the elbow pad. Then we have, oh, the bolt here. All right. This one is all gold. It's a bit nasty to paint here, but we're gonna do it. All right. Then. Okay, we have the line in the chest and the other shoulder. Okay, so the line here is a bit tricky because it's not sculpt. It's really tough. You gotta be super precise. So sorry if it goes out of focus. But it's more like I have to draw it. Okay. Okay. Oh. Not bad. Any other gold part? No. Okay. Let me fix the waist. 1 second. Because we have the armor here too. And I didn't notice. All right. And now we can sketch the gold. So let's try burnt umber and umber flesh. 2 desaturated. I need a yellow. Okay, I have 2 yellow here, which are great for no metallic metal gold. So after Rhinoxide, let's mix and play these 2 colors, which are Scrofulous Brown and Gold Yellow from Game Color Vallejo. These 2 mixed together can replace the former Snakebite Leather, which looks like the XV88. Richard, welcome. I was waiting for you. Okay, I'll drink this water, which has been here for like 1 year, and I don't know if I'm going to die by the end of the life, okay? So feel guilty. Disgusting. That. All right. I wanted to say something. I forgot. Or it's a bullshit, or it's a lie. We used to say. Yeah. What I wanted to say is that I know I want to follow Davide Arroba reference, but I'd rather paint whatchamacallit in English? Oh, brass, right. This looks more like brass, and I'd rather have a more Ferrero Rocher gold, which is more brownish and less greenish. Okay, so let's sketch. All right. We have max light here, here. I'm just sketching the main lights. This spot, this focal point is going to be tough later because since we have to mix the max light of gold and silver, I'll have to go with pure white. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. All right, something like this. Here we have. I'll be less precise than David, of course. Also because I like to put my own style in the miniature. So I try to be as much realistic as possible, but I'll stick to my cartoonish effect, let's say. So let's do something in the middle. All right. What do you say, Richard? Let's add some ivory to achieve a sort of ice yellow. I just woke up from a nap, so cooking pizza and don't remember that Saint Musha was painting today. Nice. I'm going to have pizza tomorrow because we're painting with the guild, and then we have some nice pizza. Some nice and real pizza. I want to see a picture of what you are creating, okay? Don't create monsters, please. Be serious. And don't put pineapple. Nor any other kind of fruit. It's pepperoni sausage, ham, and stuffed crust. Oh my god. So much stuff. Ah. I'll have not a margarita. What should I call it? Zucchini. How do you say zucchini? Zucchini. Zucchini. Yeah, zucchini. Courgette. And mozzarella. I think you like mango in your pizza. Oh my god. Please let me end the stream now. Don't even dare to say something like that. Let me add some orange to the palette because I want my gold being more reddish. Wow, I just added sangria red and I discovered a new color, which is amazing. Look. I love this one. I'm trying it on my new gold palette. And I'll call it the Mango Gold palette. Okay? In your honor, Richard. Oh yes, it's perfect. I love it. I like traditional Napolitan pizza too, but sometimes I like to ruin a classic. Sometimes. Like every time. Pizza margherita. Another one I like, I mean I love, is gorgonzola and radicchio. Or noci. Whatchamacallit? Gorgonzola and walnut. Is there pizza suck? You should come to Italy. Come. Come and taste the real pizza. At least once in a life, you should. Okay, this part is stuff. We don't have to go over the silver part. We have a second highlight here. Don't know why, don't ask me why, because usually non-metallic metal lights are completely random. Just follow your feelings. and put the lights where you want. Just remember to alternate mid and dark tones. I'm going to make pierogi at the moment. Then I should try ravioli. What are pierogi? Let me look. Ravioli, nice choice. Have you tried gnocchi? Oh, nice, this one. Pierogi. Okay. Okay. They're from Poland. Best pizza from Chicago. Why are you saying that? Why, Rich? Tell me. Noticed. Well, me too, honestly. Especially in wintertime. Alright, so we have a darker shadow here, right in the middle, and here too. Okay. Okay, I have to use a mid-tone first. Let's give it a try, like this. Even brighter. This part is the hardest, guys. It's full year, so sub season. I'm making one sub away can bring in the sub to. Oh, nice! Like right now. Super nice. I'd rather have soap dinner. Okay, let's mix some more brown. Here the blend is tricky because I don't have enough room, so I'll just keep sketching and trying until I have a result I like. It will take a while. But this is how you should play with colors. The trick is also to be patient, not wanting to see the final result immediately. The only I'm so boring with soup. I like tomato and basil. Minestrone. Knox oil only. Yeah, the standard one. I don't know how to make that. I think it's Italian. Wedding soup. Yeah. La mia wedding soup just called Italian. Minestra maritata. Cool. Just let me switch the soundtrack as... Yeah, okay, better. Because painting Lance Connect with Star Wars is not great. It's not inspiring. Sketchy, sketchy. How fast that paint job has come together. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just testing stuff while I'm painting to see if it works or not. If not, I just cancel and restart. It takes time when you don't know already what to do. But it's also nice to test and experiment. Do you have any TV show to suggest, guys? I don't know what to watch on Netflix. I just finished the creature of Gyeonseong. I liked it. And now I don't know what to see. I've also seen Exploding Kittens. It's amazing. There's also the tabletop game. So this is the palette I'm playing with for my gold. Brown, the two yellows. This reddish one is due to a mixture of sangria red, orange, and this crimson red, or corn red, sorry, and ivory. I just keep sketching on the skull because I want it to be more rounded somewhere. I mean, I want to enhance the volumetry. So I just have to play more with the mid-tones, which is the reddish one, and keep blending and mixing. Also remember to play with secondary lights, which are those darker lights on the shade part. What if I add a tip of blue? Let's see. Nice, I like it. Not too much, otherwise it's confused with the silver underneath. Just alternating lights and shadows, completely random, honestly. Also, I've created this nice effect. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't do it on purpose because wow, it looks so realistic. I just created like the shadow cast by the upper plate of each section. So realistic. I like it and I'll keep it like this. I won't ruin that epi accident. Okay, I tried to replicate it right here with a glaze made of dusk brown and black. A glaze is lighter, more transparent than a layer. In my academy 4th episode, yes, there's explanation of all the dilution for each layer, like base coat layer, glaze, wash, etc. I'm liking it. It's so random. Okay, let's try to enhance this part. Because I know I said it's random, but you're following, let's say, 3 or 2 main lights. For instance, here, I'm placing the light here because we have the first one right on top of the chest, then here on the golden part, and then here on the skull. Okay, so it has a sort of logic. After you've placed the main lights, like this one for our focal point and a secondary light, all the rest can be random. Like here on the shoulder and on the arm, sorry. Wow, we still have to do the leg plates. I'm scared. This is the right soundtrack for for this stuff. I miss playing the violin just to play pirates. Okay. Before going to the legs, let's do a tricky thing on the chest, because David divided the 3, let's say, plates, which are not very well sculpted, but we have 3, well, let me Let me think about it, because I painted it differently. Can you see what I mean? Here, you like created 2 lines, 3. This one, I can see this one, but these 2 are already cancelled, so maybe I can do something here for the bottom one. We can do it. Yes. Let's do something here. Okay, so the rule is that for every section you encounter in the armor or any kind of section, which could be a different plate, here just a line that divides the armor, etc. The light restart from the beginning, so it's like you have a sort of interruption, and then you start highlighting from the top to the bottom, like here, like we made here. You have one here, another one here, and another one here. So you have 3 lights. You see, he divided the chest plate in 3 parts. So our main light is this one, and the others are secondary. I'm going to replicate the shadow effect here too. Also, I have to do it here because I forgot to. On the last plate. All right. Okay. Let's work a bit on the other side. Okay, sure. I'd say that with the metal part we're fine now. I don't want to exaggerate. And I'd say in the last 30 minutes, I can try to paint the eyes and sketch the trousers and the shoulder. All right, so let's try with the eyes. If it goes out of focus, sorry guys, but I have to be precise here. Also, don't even have my glasses, my optivisors. That magnify, that zoom in a bit more the everything. And after that, I'll try to fix the lips. Whoa, I made the eyes. Nice. Ooh. Okay, now let's fix something here and there. Okay, fix the face. And let's start with the red part. So I'm going to use vermilion, or corn red is fine too. Let's take a picture of it. I'm mixing vermilion and rhino oxide to obtain a darker red. Otherwise you can go with corn red or whatever. Now let's try to highlight a bit these red parts. They're a bit nasty because we have a lot of things above, but we try our best. Let's try adding a tip of yellow for the max lights without exaggerating, because we don't want it to turn to red, sorry, orange, of course. Okay. And now let's start with the stripes, orange ones. Just checking which one is orange. This one is orange. Okay, I have to wait for it to dry. Otherwise, I just remove the layer. Now, same thing for the arm. We have this one orange and this one orange. Sorry. Okay, let's boost the orange. Let's add more yellow. To make it brighter and a bit different than the red we have underneath. But we must keep it orange, of course. We don't have to make it yellow. Just like an orange yellow. Okay, we have to wait tomorrow to let it dry properly, because red tones always have this problem that the moment you apply them, they're bright, and the next day they tune down a lot. So that's why we have to be careful. But I'm liking it. All right. So guys, end of the streaming. I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry if I didn't talk much at the end, but I was focusing on fixing some details here and there, especially on the face. And I won't work on this miniature this week. I'll save it for the next streaming, which is next Friday, same time from 6 to 9. And we'll keep working on this. Especially we will have ready the red and orange part, so they're dried properly, and we can highlight it with more yellow. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for keeping me company, and see you next Friday. Bye bye.